Last week, Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle confirmed that their daughter had been christened earlier this month. In a statement, a spokesperson revealed that a ceremony had taken place on March 3 and referred to the 21-month-old as Princess Lilibet Diana, therefore verifying that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have chosen to use their two children's formal titles. Lilibet and her older brother Prince Archie Harrison, 3, have previously been known as Miss and Master, dissimilar to their royal cousins who have held the title of Prince or Princess since birth. While the announcement answered long-asked questions regarding the Sussex children's titles, it has also led commentators to query Harry and Meghan's choice, with some arguing what could have been a lovely opportunity for the royals has become part of a tit-for-tat row. Zoe Forsey and Russell Myers, hosts of the Pod Save the King podcast, discussed the change of titles last week, shortly after the news of Lilibet's christening emerged. Mr. Myers questioned why the Sussexes would want their children to be Prince and Princess, noting the couple's decision to step down from their roles within the royal family and relocate to the US. It's complicated by the fact that Archie and Lilibet, one would assume, are going to grow up in a foreign country, in the United States, he said. So why would they want them to be Prince and Princess? They've moved away from the country. Not only have they moved their association away from the monarchy, but they've actually moved physically as well, and one presumes they're not going to be back here anytime soon. Adorable way Princess Charlotte keeps in touch with cousins Archie and Lilibet. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle moved across the world to America in 2020, a hefty distance from the couple's royal niece and nephews. However, Princess Charlotte has an adorable way of keeping in touch with her uncle Prince Harry and his two children Archie and Lilibet. He continued, "They don't have a UK base anymore because the king evicted them, even though they're okay with it. There's just a bit of a tit-for-tat." The news regarding Archie and Lilibet's titles came soon after it was revealed that King Charles III had asked the Sussexes to vacate their former royal home, Frogmore Cottage. While early reports suggested Harry and Meghan were stunned by the request, it was later claimed that the couple were okay with the decision. When they confirmed Archie and Lilibet had taken on their Prince and Princess titles, there was speculation regarding whether the king had been notified. Subsequently, a spokesperson for the Sussexes said, "The children's titles have been a birthright since their grandfather became monarch. This matter has been settled for some time in alignment with Buckingham Palace." The royal family's official website later changed Archie and Lilibet's titles to reflect the decision. Speaking of Harry and Meghan's statement, Mr. Myers said, "On one hand, it is very matter of fact, it's just stating the obvious, and what has happened. On the other hand, it sounds a bit like I'm taking my ball and am marching off home." The commentator, who is the Daily Mirror's royal correspondent, went on to highlight some of the confusing U-turns the Sussexes have made since their exit from the firm in January 2020. Referring to their interview with Oprah Winfrey, he said Harry and Meghan accused the royal family of racism, before the Duke of Sussex backtracked, telling ITV's Tom Bradby he did not say his family was racist. Don't miss: Meghan Markle not brave enough to attend coronation with Harry. Latest poll: should Prince Harry attend coronation alone? Poll: Harry and Meghan's fate foreshadowed by past royal evictions. Insight: ahead of the publication of the royals' biography Spare, Harry sat down for a blitz of media interviews. During his conversation with Mr. Bradby, Harry was asked about the comments made in his and Meghan's explosive sit-down with Oprah in March 2021. The Duke and Duchess told the U.S. chat show host about a conversation with an unnamed member of the royal family about how dark their unborn son's skin would be while Meghan was pregnant. In the Oprah interview, "You accused the royal family of racism," Mr. Bradby said, to which Harry shook his head, replying, "No, I didn't." The British press said that. "Did Meghan ever mention they were racist?" The journalist responded, "She said there were troubling comments about." Harry interjected, that there were concerns about his skin color, to which Mr. Bradby replied, "Right. Wouldn't you describe that as essentially racist?" "I wouldn't. Not having lived in that family. Going back to what my understanding is, because of my own experience, the difference between racism and unconscious bias, the two things are different," Harry responded. "Once it has been acknowledged, or pointed out to you, as an individual or as an institution, that you have unconscious bias, you, therefore, have an opportunity to learn and grow from that, in order that you are part of the solution rather than part of the problem. Otherwise, unconscious bias then moves into the category of racism." Also during their interview with Oprah, Harry and Meghan claimed they had wanted a formal title for Archie at the time of his birth, but alleged there were concerns about his race. Mr. Myers said, "I just think it's confusing that these U-turns are happening. All I know is that relations are terrible. And I think Buckingham Palace were caught on the hop with this. I don't think they knew that statement was going to go out as it did. And then they were scrambling to say, we're going to change it in due course." Ms. Forsey agreed, saying, "The royal family's website was updated within 24 hours, which suggests that it was changed as a reaction to the Sussexes' announcement." She went on to say that the confirmation of Archie and Lilibet's titles could have been seen as a really lovely thing, if it had happened in more traditional circumstances.